Welcome, dear friends, to our channel, where today we embark on a journey of reflection and inspiration. In this episode, we delve deep into the heart of a message that resonates with each of us. Don't be defined by your past mistakes. This isn't just a saying. It is a lifeline for those struggling to break free from the chains of regret and self-doubt. It's a story of redemption, hope, and the transformative power of faith, deeply rooted in Christian motivation. In the fabric of life, we all have our unique stories painted with the colors of our experiences, some bright with triumph, others dimmed by mistakes. But what if I told you that in the Christian journey, there is a potent truth waiting to be embraced? A truth that says your past mistakes are not the final chapter of your story, but rather a bridge to a greater destiny. Consider the powerful lessons from the Bible, stories that echo through time, teaching us that no one is beyond the reach of God's love and forgiveness. The prodigal son, who squandered his wealth and returned home in shame, was welcomed with open arms. The adulterous woman, poised to face the harshness of judgment, instead received the gentle admonition of Jesus Christ. Go and sin no more. Think about it, these aren't just ancient tales. They are mirrors reflecting our own lives, reminding us that each day is an opportunity for redemption. And what of Apostle Paul? Once a fierce persecutor, he transformed into a passionate preacher of the gospel, illustrating that our worst moments don't define us. Our response to God's calling does. Now imagine if we applied this to our lives. Picture a world where we view ourselves and others through the lens of compassion and grace, not judgment and condemnation. This is the heart of Christian motivation. It empowers us to rise above our past, to rewrite our story with hope and determination. But this journey isn't just about personal transformation. It's about how our stories of redemption can inspire and uplift others. It's about building a community where we encourage one another to step on the shadows of our past and into the light of God's love. Let's talk practical steps. How do we start this journey? It begins with self-forgiveness. Understanding that God's grace is sufficient for us. It involves immersing ourselves in teachings to uplift and guide us through prayer, meditation, and fellowship. It's about setting goals that align with our faith and taking small, consistent steps towards them. And what about those moments of doubt and setback? Remember, each stumble is a learning opportunity, a chance to grow stronger in our faith and character. It's about trusting the process, knowing that God's plans for us are far greater than any mistake we've made. As we draw this episode to a close, I invite you to reflect on this message. Let it be a beacon of hope in your journey. Remember, you are not defined by your past mistakes, but by the grace and love of a forgiving God. Embrace this truth and watch as your life transforms you into a beautiful testimony of faith and redemption. In the tapestry of life, each individual weaves a story, a narrative colored by triumphs and marred by mistakes. For those who find solace in Christian teachings, there exists a profound motivation that transcends the shadows of past missteps or unwavering belief in redemption, in the transformative power of faith. In the journey of faith, one encounters the profound truth that the reader is boundless, forgiving, and capable of turning the darkest pages of one's history into a testament of divine grace. The Christian motivation to not be defined by past mistakes stems from the understanding that every soul is a work in progress, a canvas upon which God's mercy paints a masterpiece. In the Bible, there are stories of individuals who, despite their past transgressions, found redemption through faith. The prodigal son squandered his inheritance in reckless living, yet when he returned, he was met with open arms by a forgiving father. The adulterous woman, facing condemnation, received compassion and a second chance from Jesus himself, who uttered the transformative words, "Go and sin no more." So our Christian motivation implores believers to embrace the liberating truth that they are not confined by the errors of yesterday. The Apostle Paul, once a persecutor of Christians, became one of the most influential figures in spreading the gospel. His transformation exemplifies the power of God to shape a new narrative, erasing the stains of past mistakes. The message is clear: repentance, faith, and a genuine commitment to live in accordance with God's teachings pave the way for a future untethered from the chains of guilt. Each step forward in faith is a step away from the shadows of yesterday, a declaration that one's identity is not bound by past mistakes, but defined by the limitless mercy of a loving Creator. As Christians navigate the complexities of life, they draw strength from the assurance that divine forgiveness transcends human comprehension. By anchoring themselves in the teachings of Christ, they find the courage to rise above the judgment of the world, and instead embrace the transformative journey of becoming the person God envisions them to be. In conclusion, the Christian motivation to not be defined by past mistakes is a beacon of hope that illuminates the path to redemption. It encourages believers to cast aside the shackles of regret, accept God's forgiveness, and boldly step into a future shaped by faith, grace, and the promise of a renewed identity in Christ.